Hey everyone, before the video starts, I wanted to give you a short information about the giveaway that I'm doing. So, I'm going to give away 3 codes in total, and I'm going to stretch this giveaway over 3 videos of mine, with each video having the possibility to win 1 code. So what do you need to do to win the codes? First, you need to find the hidden phrase that's hidden in the video. So somewhere in this video and in upcoming videos there will be one phrase hidden. And if you comment in the comments and add your kingdom number plus your in-game name, you'll be eligible to win one of the codes. The overall rules are basically simple. Each person can only win 1 code, and only 1 comment per video is getting counted. So spamming comments with the same thing basically won't help you. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the giveaway and enjoyed the upcoming videos. Have fun and see you soon. Hello and welcome to a new edition of the Chroniclerpodcast. Today I'm sitting here with Gaki and Wilkie, and we're going to discuss a tier list for the Siege of Winterfell for the commanders. Hello.
Hey.
A bubble
I don't know what to
sadly
do there,
sick.
man. I'm sorry.
Oh, good, don't worry.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah, we need to fill big shoes today. Bubble can't be here because he's a bit sick, but we'll work it out. So, Gaki luckily already prepared a tier list, so I don't need to put any work into it. I just need to drag and drop, which is quite nice. So let's start. Let's start talking about Zack in this case. Yes, his normal stats are tripled like all the other commanders as well.
Yeah, but you have to remind, like, on one side there's the stats. The question is, like, how important are stats compared to the skill? And I think Zack has, very good stats. I mean, obviously total health is missing, but that's not happening. So, yeah, the stats are really good, and the skill, yeah, not sure. To be honest, I don't even think I played Zack.
But I think I agree. As like, I would definitely prioritize the skills over the stats. But you can't neglect the stats at all either. So it's kind of like you need to find a balance between things, I think.
It reduces target's defense and health by 150%. This doesn't sound bad.
No, it definitely sounds quite good.
So inflicts target's attack damage taken by it. Okay. Yeah. I think I'll also put like Zack in S tier just because the stats are good and the spell. I don't know how big it is. Is there any like how big it, or is it on every enemy?
Wait. Like that's the it sounds like it's a one like one target only. Wait.
I don't know.
Yeah, because for the other commanders it says a max attack persons. So I think this is just a solo target. So you would still put him in S though. I mean,
yeah, I think the stats and the skill is really good, and compared like to Soren, who doesn't have stats.
Oh well.
I mean, you can either put him S or A for now, and we will see like what the other commanders have.
All right. Yeah. So
I think also like for the video you should, I don't know, maybe like you rank them and in the end you show that, or you.
Yeah, I swap between the scenes at the moment. Okay, so let's put Zack in S tier then. Right, Andrea. Yeah. She's a good infantry commander. So like if you run a poor infantry deployment.
Yeah, sadly I don't even have
Yeah, she's pretty nice. I stacked last match I put in Andrea, Seg, and Chris, I think. Maybe it was Sansa. But I put them together, and then I would just like make people attack my infantry and use Seg and Andrea's counterattack so they just wouldn't die. And then I just move my spear and cav around.
Also, like his stats alone that she has 3 PvP stats is really good.
Yeah, definitely.
And the spell, yeah.
I mean,
yeah. I think I would put her into A.
Yeah, I mean, she's a good infantry commander, but I wouldn't put like one troop type commander. I would never put into S tier, right? Because they're just limited for the one troop deployment.
Yeah, but I mean, if you go full inf anyway, then it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. But I think A is a quite fitting position.
Yeah, they are way worse
Yeah,
commanders.
definitely. All right, Russell. This one, for example.
This is example, that's not the yellow from the egg.
Yeah, he only has one offensive stat with a calf attack increase.
The spell deals skill damage to the target.
I mean, the rage reduction is nice, I guess, but
I mean, yeah, but like, it's like if it's like 1v1, like he casts and then the other guy still gets enough rage to cast all his spells.
yeah.
Oh, but
So
he reduces.
definitely.
Oh, but okay. He reduces total attack, defense, and health by 100%. Oh, okay, for 4 seconds. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's. I'll probably put him into B or C.
I would rather argue into C, I guess. But I mean, we can put him in B for now, and then maybe later on swap it
Yeah.
around.
I mean, it's also like interesting to compare like free-to-play commanders of the same troop type. For example, yeah, Russell and Rob.
Yeah, that's true. Talking about Rob,
Yeah, I mean he doesn't have Cav attack, and
but he has the other two calf types.
I mean that's like the question. I know people love attack. The question is like, is health and defense good if you go like Cav only?
Definitely, but I also think like his attack, like his skill, is like this big cone, right? Where you attack 3 targets at if it hits well. So
Inflicts dispel. Wait, is there a way to find out what dispel is?
yes, it's written straight behind it.
Oh, okay, that's
Becoming
a
immune
safe.
to and removing all all buffs.
Wait, okay.
But I don't get it. Like it sounds.
Enemies have a 1% chance to trigger dispel. No, I think so. Becoming immune to.
He becomes immune to the spell and removes all buffs of the enemy for 4 seconds.
I think it just makes sure they can't
Be silent. Okay, no.
get any buffs or anything like that from
Yeah.
the skills.
Yeah, so
basically a
okay.
silence.
But also like he's not, yeah. But I think like the enemy can't be debuffed then as well. So
I don't know.
oh no, okay, only buffs, yeah.
I honestly don't know.
I think we can put him into C. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's the question, right? Like in comparison to Russell. Russell has like the attack, the calf attack, but Rob has the defense and health.
The question is always like the spells here. You don't 100%ly know how they work because there's some skills that are really strong.
True.
Like for example, Theon, I don't know if they write how many. Okay, 5 targets. Yeah, but I think his AoE is fucking massive.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, he's. Yeah.
Then let's move on to Haley. She's in a similar position as Russell, I believe. Like with only the infantry attack, with only one offensive.
I mean, their skill is easy to get, I guess.
Yes, but her skill is just flat extra damage.
Yeah. Question is, how many HP do? Okay, people have like how many HP?
I think one troop is 1 HP, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Okay, so it kills 1.5. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, it's hard to compare it to a stat difference, right? Because
yeah, but I think like buffs and debuffs are stronger than killing 1.4k troops. Because
I think so too. Because like in a big battle, the debuff also favor all your allies hitting them.
And also, I like this skill. You can maximum pull it off like twice in a fight. So yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so I'm not really impressed by Haley.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
The question is it D? I mean, it still has inf attack, which probably saves. I mean, without inf attack, it would probably be D. But yeah, I don't know. For me, it's either C or D.
I think I put it to C because she
I
still
mean,
gets
there
the
was, yeah.
yeah, she still
Looking
gets the
at you,
flat
so
stats, which isn't bad.
uh,
All right, Gorel.
okay. I mean,
Gorel
at least he
gives
has, yeah.
two stats with the spear attack and spear defense. And he reduces the defense of targets, inf and cav. So it's that's interesting.
And the attackers is being.
But why do they differentiate between inf and cav and spear and the defense
No,
of
he
inf and cav?
boosts his
Okay.
attacks.
No. He reduces the defense of enemy inf and cav, and the attack of the and the attack of the enemy spear and bow.
Yeah.
And all troops' health. I think that's quite strong, actually.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
definitely.
Because it targets the troops that he's getting countered. So, and makes them, it also reduces their health, which is
250%. Yeah. And it was also like, in addition to his stats,
yeah.
he's probably B.
I mean, if we put Russell in B, we can't put Gorel in B as well.
Yeah, then he's. Yeah. I mean,
But
he's definitely better than.
Yeah. But I don't think we can put Gorel in A.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Okay, so put him in B for now.
Yeah. Put him in front of Russell, though.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris. So you used Chris in your last match, Wilkie, you said? Or you weren't sure?
Yeah, I can't remember, to be honest.
Like, the question is, if he's awakened, does he still get multiplied and does it work?
Okay, Wilkie, do you have him at 3 stars?
No.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he spent all the medals for Soren.
We
Yeah,
can't
I
get
don't
a
know if it
podcast
works.
in here without some farmer reference. It's impossible.
Bro, that gold production, it's sexy.
I thought
Yeah, I
you
don't know
were
if it
going for the
works.
gathering speed.
Because, like, then he would be like, what? He would be. Gets multiplied by 4, right? Oh, wait, how much does he give? Or by 5? By 5,
By
right?
5.
Okay, so if he would have. Oh.
He would have 250. Like, if he's awakened.
If. I don't think it works.
I mean, it didn't work for Zack either.
Yeah, true. Okay.
So that won't work for Chris, I
sad.
guess.
Okay, that would be a little bit insane.
Yeah. But I think that his skill is quite strong.
Skill damage.
Because they have a 75% chance to fall into hesitation, which makes him unable to use skills for 4 seconds.
Yeah, you know what? I think I did use him. I think I used Andrea and Chris, and then I rolled Sansa. Just looking at the reports now.
So he basically has an AoE skill, hitting maximum of 5 targets. And those 5 targets have the 75% chance to not be able to use their skills and get 30% more damage from skills that you cast. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess I would put him on something on the same level as Corel, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, he has nice stats too. Inf attack and inf health. That's what you want.
Yeah, true.
And
maybe
even
better
A.
than Corel.
Maybe even A.
Yeah, I think if you're having like a beefy infantry line, like, you know, in your gear you have you know, infantry health stats or something like that, or a lot of defense or anything like that, and you set an infantry as your lord, you can then use Chris and Andrea together to kind of like tank damage
Yeah.
and like make them attack that first. And that way, you know, Chris's ability will make sure they're not using any skills, so they can't heal, they can't do anything. And then Andrea is going to beef you up so that you're, you know, a lot more tanky. And if you have an AoE healer in one of your other deployments, you can then slot in someone like Seg to then reduce all their shit more.
Yeah, I think I agree. It sounds like a really good like combination. And I think I would even put him to A, to be honest.
Yeah.
Into the A tier.
Yeah, definitely not bad.
Okay, Miranda. Um, she's basically a better version of Andrea for
I mean, yeah,
spears. Because she does the flat damage, but also buffs your spears additionally, in addition, for 7 seconds, which is quite a long time.
yeah. Also,
So, I mean, she's basically a
yeah.
better Andrea just for different troop type.
I got the feeling that like every $5 commander is like kinda A tier.
Yeah,
A
I
lot of
think so too.
stats and skills are really decent. Skill damage. Still don't know
Yeah, I
what I
agree.
mean with like with the coefficient. Like, is it like just flat damage, or is there any scaling? Or
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't. Is it like?
or how to multiply it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question actually. I don't know, and I don't think we will ever know.
Yeah, probably not.
All right, let's move on to the first healer of this video today, which is Sansa. Some nice bow buffs. Uh, and she heals the wounded soldiers and increases the defense for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, she's a very good free to play healer, I guess, for the event. But again, I don't know how much she heals because this healing coefficient, if she like heals 1,000 troops every 12 seconds, that's kind of weak.
Wait, I need to check any because I remember that you heal like 2k. Okay.
Yeah, the healing is confusing. I've never been fighting in the event and then been like, "Oh, I was at half my troops, now I'm at full."
No, yeah,
No,
no.
I don't think
You know what I mean?
it works that way. But like I sometimes saw little percentages increasing again.
No, I saw like with any, you were healing like sometimes 2k HP every tick, but then again, like in every attack, you lose like 2 to 5k. So
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know how good the healing is, you know? Like, does it make a
and
big
especially
difference?
like
Can you survive?
that's a question. Also, like because it's bow, like I don't know if I would recommend someone like to take Sansa as his lord if he's going like maybe even full in. Probably not. Yeah, I mean it depends. Like if you have the $5 commanders, like because like how many commanders do you have free to play? If you have, okay, you have 5. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I would use her like in a non-bow setup.
Hmm. Yeah, but like then again, like where would you put it on the tier list then? Because I don't see her being that valuable
Yeah, so
because she's like
I put her an A before, but now I don't think.
I don't think she's an A tier commander for
Yeah,
the event.
because yeah.
I'll put her in B.
I mean, obviously, it also depends on your tactic, but even then, if you go like, I don't know, 10-man group, everyone has a healer. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I found it just more effective stacking all my, you know, whatever
Good
the troop
stats.
type I wanted to tank with, I would just stack all that, put a healer in one of the other ones. Like I think I put Gene with the Cavs, and then just kind of played with the group. And I mean, I'm looking at reports here. I was getting hit by like doo-doo, and I'm really not taking that much damage. Like I'm not getting obliterated at least.
Maybe she hit you with auto load in that deployment.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, like that's like I think single target healers aren't really that strong, and we'll get to the other ones later, I guess. But I don't think Sansa's really that strong. Okay, now let's move on to Lena. She's
Stats are like
stats are
comparable
like
to other
Miranda and Andrea, just that the skill is a bit different again.
attack damage. I mean, okay, attack damage increased by almost 50% is like nice.
Yeah.
Also, like the rage costs are really low. I think it's just 500. I think all the others
Yes.
hit like 800. Yeah, like even like 1000.
Yeah.
So
One
it's
of those
kind of a cheap spell.
cheapest spells. But
I'll bring it back in a sec, guys.
Yeah, okay. But I think in this game, like if the damage is increased by let's say 50%, I mean it's just flat 50%, right? It's not it's not 50% of all of it, or not sure. I don't know in this game, to be honest. But I would say just 50% more attack.
Yeah, I think so too. But then where would you put her?
Yeah, I would just put her A probably because the stats. Oh, you're getting attacked.
Yes. Somebody's so kind to send me offloads right now. So, A tier.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Stats alone. Yeah. Yeah, and also like I mean, we don't know how like the attack buff works. I mean, if it works like every other buff, it's just flat amount of attack.
True. Alright.
Yeah. Just put A.
Let's move on to the favorite commander of the cartel.
Oh. Yeah, I think he's just straight up D tier.
Yeah, we can just like no need to discussion. Just put him into D tier and move on. He gives no offensive stats. He has like the skill. Yeah, but
the skill is decent, but still there's
exactly the lack of skill of stats is just meh.
Also, like it's really expensive skill. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like it costs 800 rage. Is quite a lot.
I mean, like what Wilkie said, maybe it's a tactic like to go like you go for one main unit and then all in the others you just take buff champions. But then
I mean, yeah, that definitely can work, but like I think we'd. I mean, yeah, but like you can't really. The thing is, you can't really. It's hard to make a tier list and take into consideration all the possible factors.
Yeah.
So if you just
put in D tier. Yeah, just put in D tier.
Yeah. Does anyone use bows? Like anyone try them out and see if they just
I saw people
using
them.
Tried, yeah.
But I don't know if it was intuit well or not.
But there are like two problems. First problem is no one has bows. Second problem, yeah, they still suck.
Yeah, like I could take my 50k T1 bows, but I'm not sure if those will do any difference.
I mean, I won't train even like 400k for bows.
No, I won't do that. Definitely.
Yeah, I don't even have it unlocked.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Alright, then let's move to Sheila. She has this juicy bow attack increase again.
It's skill damage.
But her skill is a tad better.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I feel like bows could be good in this event if you had like 2 players in your alliance that had bows, and then you just got them. you know, to just basically put bow deployments down with their lord.
Yeah.
And then just like stay in the back lines. I don't know what kind of range they have though, but I feel like the other troop types are pretty close. Like you can't get that
Spears,
close
yeah.
to somebody without getting annihilated if you had bows. So
I mean, to be honest, I was like really surprised when I saw like some units like attacking from far away. Then I checked and it was just spears. Like, yeah, also like what I find sometimes really strange in Siege of Winterfell, when there's like one guy, he's just running around, I attack him, but yeah, his unit is fighting back while running away. So I don't know, like if you attack with bows, if you actually take damage as well. But I mean, probably not. For me, it's just like really stupid because the other one is running away. I'm chasing him, and like sometimes they're dealing more damage to me than I do to them, even though they're just running away.
That's weird indeed.
But yeah, I mean, G's better than Surin, but
Yeah,
probably C tier.
probably C tier.
Yeah, I think like on my list, I just put every bow commander in C and Surin should.
All right. Then
Oh, I have
Jean.
six.
She gives 150% calf defense. And has a skill that I
I mean,
don't
yeah,
quite
the enemy,
understand.
the enemy can't attack you for like the next 7 seconds, and I think
Oh, that's what it means.
yeah, you can't use normal attacks or counter. Yeah, so you actually can't attack for 7 seconds.
Then it's actually quite good. Just a
that
shame that
explains
her stats are.
Yeah,
dog shit.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, you can put it in like supporting units. Also, like all
Yeah.
the skills. I mean, there are some skills they say yeah up to 3 enemies, but here I don't know. Is it like versus 1 or is it just AOE and everyone? I don't know.
They only use target, so singular.
Ah, okay. I mean, it's still good to be honest.
So you just
But
have that commander and you stick them on their whale, basically.
yeah, the question is if it would be worth to put it in a unit instead of like all the stats. I mean, for free to play, it's probably a good option. Maybe not in your main deployment, but in another one.
Yeah, but then like, why do you put it on the tier list? Because then like it's the same dilemma. Like her alone is decent
Yeah,
but not strong. But if you have like a supporting, she gets like suddenly a lot stronger.
I would put her in B probably.
I think I agree.
Yeah, the point is like for A, you need to have good stats because, yeah, I feel like stats are really important. Like, especially if you can get like 150%. Like, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Alright, then let's move on to Meryl, which she has quite good stats, like calf health and calf attack. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does flat damage and increases your calf attack by 150%. So
yeah,
is he basically
he's like the Chris.
He's basically isn't he like basically Miranda, just that he gives attacks of health and defense?
Yeah.
And the duration is a bit lower, but
I mean, like these skills, like increase attack by 150% for 4 seconds. I don't know. How many attacks do you get off in 4 seconds?
2 or 3 maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good to play.
Yeah, but like we have, but I think he's like worse than Chris, like his skill.
Yeah, I
So
would
I'd
just
probably
put him in TB.
B tier as well.
Yeah, I mean his skill isn't too impressive. Yeah.
I mean, it's not
But
bad.
then it's a good free to play. I mean, how many free to play calves do you have? You only have Morel. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and
And Rob. but
But he's the only.
NG.
Oh, did Russell? Okay.
And Russell.
But he might be the best to play Cav. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. I think. So then we have Arslan, who's the same as Meryl, just a bit better, because he decreases the rage of the enemy.
Yeah. Okay.
As
By
well.
80.
So it's basically Meryl just with a bit better.
So it's just B as well.
So just B tier as well. Do we arrange him here somewhere? I don't know. Just random, I guess. Okay, then let's move on. Varys.
I know he's like a lot of players like him for weird wood events and stuff like that, or even
Yeah,
GG.
but I think.
But here, deals skill damage.
He just reduces the damage of the enemy by a
reducing
bit.
target attack damage by 50%. Yeah, but now again, like, what is 50%? If it's just 50% less total attack, or is it like 50% of all the damage? Because that would, for me, make more sense.
Well, if it reduces 50% of the entire damage that you would deal, it's not bad. But if it's just 50% total attack, gets a lot worse.
Useless. To be honest, I think it's total.
Yeah, probably, because the other skill was attack damage as well. I can't remember who we put up here. That's 45%.
Because I can't imagine, because like 50% attack, it's like nothing. If you have like, I don't know, 800 spear attack and 300 total attack, it's completely garbage. Yeah, but yeah, I think it's like, 50% of the total damage.
Yeah. I mean, I would probably put him into C tier, to be honest. Like, I don't think we can put him on the same level as Arslan and Meryl.
Yeah, it's probably C, because it just is one stat.
All right. Melisandre. We juicy both stats again?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just put it into C.
You don't even want to discuss it. Yeah, I guess
it's hard to talk about bow commanders, you know, like nobody fucking uses bows in the top 50 pretty much. I don't know one player who's sticking them in, you know, so
yeah.
I mean, if this game would be like a MOBA where you could like really, where it's like you can really like kite them away, but I mean, I don't think that kiting works here, to be honest.
No, I don't think that works. But if kiting would be viable, like if it would really work, then both would be suddenly become quite strong.
Yeah, but I don't see this happening in a browser. Yeah.
No.
Well, yeah. Again, it depends on the range, right? Like a lot of times in battles, your line is going to keep shifting back and forth, depending, because you don't want to go too deep and get killed, but you also don't, want to get overwhelmed. So you constantly shift. So if the bow range was long enough where they could just sit there and not have to move, and they just fire into your enemy, and you could fuck around with your infantry and spear and cav and move them back and forth, it'd be awesome. But I don't know.
Yeah, like you can't just
commanders have like cone damage, right? They all have like cone damage. So like if you could jack your bow attack up, you could use all three like damaged commanders and just pummel in damage into the fucking chaos. Maybe it'd be sick, but
yeah, I mean theoretically, if you could just put your bow deployment behind your normal deployments and the range would be long enough for that, then maybe. But I don't think that the range is that different.
Yeah, they would have to buff it. Like even like in games like League or like some crap game like Dota, if like the enemy gets to your bowman or like carry, then most of the time they are doomed. And I mean, if they would buff like bowman dramatically in this game, maybe it would be a tactic. But still, now you can you choose your cav unit, you right click on the bow unit, and then it's kind of dead at some point.
Yeah.
So
true.
Yeah. I mean, maybe like at the end of the season, there's like a video of someone creating a new meta and is completely overpowered because he plays, I don't know.
I mean, I kind of hope something like that happens at one point, right? But
yeah, me too. Someone make a video just deleting people with bows. It'd be hilarious.
Yes, please. We all want to see it.
But
All
yeah.
right. Then let's move on to Feis. He gives inf attack and inf defense, sadly. His skill does flat damage and buffs your infantry and reduces the attack damage you take by 30%.
Yeah, it's probably like
It's
similar to Chris. I mean, Chris, his buff is a little bit better, but still, it's okay. It's fine.
I wouldn't say similar to Chris though.
I mean, like he has inf attack and a defense stat, and
Yeah,
I mean,
the
not
skills
the
are completely
skill,
different.
but
He's okay if you're trying to like not have your infantry tank damage, I think.
yeah. Also, like
But
again, for free to play, he's probably one of the best. I mean, Chris is okay. Chris is better.
I mean, you
But
don't have
yeah.
many infantry commanders as free to play.
Yeah,
That's
he's
true.
like the second best free to play with commander. I
Yeah,
mean,
then
okay,
would you put him in B tier with
yeah.
Hmm.
If you compare him to like Sheila, he's better.
Yeah, okay, true. Putting him into C tier would make him do him injustice.
It's kind of like C is for Bowman, B is for good for is for free to play non-bows, A is for paid commander. And this is,
All right.
I mean,
Kravas.
yeah.
Okay, let's not talk about him. Just put him straight into C tier.
I mean, we can dealing skill damage. Oh, I mean, his bleeding damage isn't too bad, to be honest. I think like we had a bleeding skill before with like 400. Ah, never mind. Okay, I saw like the damage spell. Oh, never mind. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's just C.
Yeah, Theon. I mean,
I saw some people, yeah, like
he gives
skill.
the bow stats as well, but also the total attack increase. Of course, it's a bit lower for me because I don't have him gold yet, but but yeah, his spell is an AoE spell with that can hit 5 targets.
Oh, and they can't use. Wait, there's no.
It reduces the attack, defense, and health of all enemies in range by
Yeah, and they can't
150%.
auto attack for the next
And
4
they
seconds.
exactly, and they are unable to use, like they're silent. They can't do anything for 4 seconds.
I mean, he's probably A tier.
I would agree.
Total attack is. I mean, the thing is like most old players will have Theon on gold, just because of rebels and.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, back then I thought he would be really OP in PvP.
Give me 2 more weeks, and I have him gold as well.
Wait, so yeah, probably A tier.
Yeah, I think I agree. All right, Annie.
Yeah, I think she is S tier.
Yes, like I have her green, right? Because I only got her from the events. I didn't buy a single pack for her. But she's like, she has. If I were at gold or anything, like or close to
I mean,
gold,
yeah, I got her for
stats
10
get
black
better as well.
diamonds.
Yeah.
And I think also like some alliances are using the AoE here.
Yeah.
Or it does it not.
And I saw people from my alliance that actually bought or like rented her for 2 black diamonds to purple in our last match, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, her stats are good, right? And she has an AoE heal. She's basically a Sansa on drugs. And it is a. And she also removes debuffs and grants him immunity to them.
Yeah, but
for
also
4
like
seconds.
like for example here it says like healing status 300, but I'm pretty sure I saw like healing 2k. So so there must be some kind of multiplication.
Yeah, definitely. But I would. Where would you put her? Is she an S tier commander? Yeah, I think.
Where did we put Zack? I mean, she's better than
Zack is S tier.
Yeah, because I think she's even better than him because she has another stat and.
Yeah, I think so too.
And also skill
At
tree.
max quality for sure.
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, but I mean, we all. I mean, we have to be talking about golden commanders here.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Right. Jon Snow.
Didn't play him.
Good stats.
I
Good
mean,
stats.
yeah. I mean, it's obviously S tier. He will
Yeah.
probably be S tier even without a skill.
Probably, yeah.
Chips,
But his stack is also his skill is also quite good.
yeah.
Like,
It's not the best, but
not the best,
I mean,
no. But
also, I'm not like the counter attack damage. I don't know how important that is.
yeah, me neither.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just in the land of theories again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's like such a throwback to when we discussed this counter dragon skill.
Yeah, but still, like, there's no explanation what counter attack even is. I mean,
Yeah.
how it works. Like maybe
So
if you get attacked, that you deal like 50% damage to the enemy attacking you. I don't know.
yeah. So Cersei is same as Jon Snow, I guess.
Yeah.
Just that her skill is probably a bit better, but not by much.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it would be kind of. I mean, if there was 5k commanders aren't S tier, then would be like kind of. Yeah. I mean, they had to make them good. So yeah.
I wonder if Cersei's damage coefficient is based on like the bow troop type or not.
Yeah.
Well, that would make her suddenly would make her shit.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like
And also,
that's how it works in the actual game, but
but then the question is like, how do you like calculate the healing? If it's like 300 healing, do you multiply it by total health? I don't know. Big questions.
True. Okay, so we basically finished our tier list.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about Russell. I think we put him into D tier. But okay, he's no bow commander, so probably.
But I mean, we have like C tier is basically bow commanders plus Varys, Haley, and Rob.
Okay. I mean, let me check Rob again. He has no attack and his spell is bad. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you could argue that we put Haley and Rob into B, but I mean, I think it's fine like that was.
I think so too.
And maybe Russell into C tier, but I don't know. People are arguing like for 1 year now how good attack is compared to defense and health. So
yeah,
I don't know.
but I mean, this is just our
yeah, true.
basically our idea. I think we can link this tier list in the video and let people do them themselves, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll be happy to get some feedback on this.
Maybe if you get enough replies, we can do a tier list review.
Milk the machine. Yeah, we can do. I mean, we could discuss it, but I mean, because a lot of this is just speculation because we don't know how everything works yet.
Yeah. But I think most will look the same.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think so too.
The 5k commanders, second any, they will probably always be S tier.
Yeah,
The
there will
$5
probably
commanders will always be A tier. Both will always be B to D. I mean, okay, maybe someone. I saw someone with 1.2k bow attack, so maybe he thinks, holy shit, Sansa, Theon, and I don't know, Melisandre are completely broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be a superstar in Siege of Winterfell and a fucking useless bastard everywhere else. Like, I'm sorry.
Don't tell that to the boat trap castles of this world.
They're hoping for the return of the bowman.
Yeah.
I mean,
Someday.
dude, like this is something Miggy is probably gonna be looking at, just wanking to, like, oh, these bows, like.
I get my bows to 1.5k%.
Grinding the bow attack appearance.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So, that's basically our tier list that we created now. Maybe we can revisit it after the season, maybe change a bit, but I think that the A and S tier probably fixed. Nothing will change there. Maybe it'll be a bit of a shuffle between B and C. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a pretty accurate list, I guess, at least from my point of view. But yeah. Then thanks for watching. Hope to see some feedback to it. You can happily comment links to your tier list or DM them or post them wherever. Yeah. Thanks, Aki and Wilkie, for sticking by. And goodbye.
See you.
Way.